Hello, everyone. Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. Yes, we are back with our favorite beavers of Beavertown, and you can see our beavers are hard at work on this floodgate, which will provide some value in terms of holding back more water here, and will hopefully make this forester that we built, or are building, I should say, just a tad more value considering of how little there actually is of fertile land in this area. So what are we up to today? Well, the beavers will be up to finishing this area, but I do want to move some beavers over to this new soon-to-be district, which we do need to place a district center. I also want to see if we can get the golem production or that supply chain underway. Whether we get any golems started today or not, that remains to be seen. And let's see what else we get up to. I think we got some rebalancing to do in District 1 in Beavertown proper. So I think we can afford to speed up the game. We've got things pretty well in hand. So we're going to come into, I believe it's past. Here we go. Yes. And we're going to place a district center. We're going to place... Wait a minute. Did I make a mistake here? What? Oh, okay. We need to break the road. So let's remove a segment of the road. Are we? Is that the issue? No, it's not. What's the issue? District center? Oh, we need to place a gate first. Okay, fair enough. So we'll place a gate. And not another gate, but a district center. I'm very confused. What is going on here? It says districts must be separated by gate. Gate. Are we missing? No, I'm rightfully confused. Oh, you know what? I think... No, that can't be it. This shouldn't be causing the problem. Let's just remove a piece of road here. We're not yet connected. But maybe that's it. That was the problem. There we go. So we now have our district center placed. We can place more path. And we will come back over here. And at least for the here and now, we will put a gate there. So this will, once we get some folks over here, allow us to be somewhat productive. But, ooh, we're not ready exactly yet. So what I think we can afford to do, let's come over to District 3. We can set up some more routes. So we can send... I think we can afford to send some carrots. We can send some water as well. Come down to water. Let's come in over here and let's add some logs. And from District 1, our Beavertown proper, if we come over here, we will add a route sending some planks. So let's add some planks. And actually, let's add some explosives. Let's have them come over. And why is that paused? That is a new... Oh, it's because these things are paused themselves. That's why. Okay. And then the last thing... I want to send gears. So we will also send some gears. And I lied. Let's, for now, also send over some grilled potatoes. There we go. Now let's unpause these because that will make these things function. we'll wait for some resources to fill up while we wait for all this to occur. And I wouldn't mind prioritizing this a little higher. So they'll work on this, and then they'll, of course, work on some accommodations. And then some... Oh. There's some other things to do here as well. And that includes... Okay, we can put a staircase here. And then they can come down here. Just connect pathing. And that should mostly be good for now. I would love to prioritize this, because I do need to get down to the pumps, which means, yeah, I do think we need to prioritize all of this as well. So that will be good and handy and dandy. So these beavers are going to be quite busy here soon. Oh, speaking of busy, we can now employ a worker, which, oh, there's none here. But that's fine. And actually, while we're over here, I wouldn't mind putting another log pile that will belong to District 2 over here. I think that would be good, because then there is, it's not too far away. There's a log pile here. These ones are currently unreachable, but that is what it is at this point. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Before we get on to other things, let's see if we've learned our lesson. As we come over here, we need to lower this at least. We don't want that to back up all the way. Oh, we're just holding this water back here. That is fine. But it's not, because that will flood. So let's lower that down to 1.5 for now. So when all this water comes raging back in, we don't flood this area, which may have happened last episode. So let's not repeat that. And actually, and I do want to get, I keep saying, oh, I want to get to seeing about those golems because they're new. I think as well, we need to come in here and increase the priority of the forester. So many priorities, but the highest priorities are getting across. As you can see here, we're doing a pretty good job of getting this bridge. And then they're going to drop, funny enough, these platforms down. Weird, but, you know, beavers be beavers. As you can see, they're constructing this, and we should see a platform appear, dropped perfectly in place. These beavers are amazing engineers. So with that, let's come over to District 1, and let's have a look-see. And I was poking around at our inventories, and look at the gears. We have gears for days. So let's turn off... Actually, we can turn off all the gears. We don't really need gear production at this point. It's not helpful. We do have planks that are being made, but those planks are turning into gears, and we could probably use the planks more than gears themselves. We do also need to look at getting pine resin, or sorry, what exactly are those called? Come into wood, the wood workshop, and strengthen planks by infusing them with resin. So I guess resin planks does need power. We do need that to work. And printing press. But I want to go find our golems. Where are... So here's the golem factory. So we need, it looks like, gears, regular planks, and metal blocks, as well as biofuel tanks. So that stores the fuel. This is what refines them. So we, yeah, I'm not, this is one of my complaints. Is I do wish I could scroll up because I don't always remember all the icons, but I'm pretty confident we have all this within District 1, which is somewhat good news, although this is not going to be in District 1. So if we come over here, we're at the far edge of what District 1, or the main district center, can actually reach over here. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to build another district center over here. So we will come, I think, we might as well road. I think we can afford to do, we can use some more logs. So let's come and put a lumberjack. Place them here for now. And then we can put them on a cut order. Grab those two to start. And then we'll worry about connecting that up. But like we've done here before, we need to get prepared. So I think we can be a relatively small district. And so in fact, I think we're going to wait until all this is cleared. So we might as well just come in and do a large cut order on this land here. Get them all, must get them all. So there we go. Let's prioritize a worker. Come on. Come on, my dude. We just laid off a bunch of folks, so what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, we just had a bunch die of old age. Oh, sadness. And that's because our plans have been delayed. I mean, it's very sad to lose the beavers. Okay, so with that, what do we need to do? I think we do need to now, as time has sped up, we'll come back to our soon-to-be new district. Yes, they have water, good. They have carrots, grilled potatoes. So we can come to our main district center, and we're going to migrate some beavers out of here to our new District 5. And I think, well, let's move 4, 5. I think we'll move 9. So there we go. 5 adults, 4 kiddos. Nice adventure for them. And the reason why I did that is because they're homeless and who cares? I mean, this triple lodge, which is currently the size of what I'm planning on making this district, is what the max capacity. So let's change some of the priorities. And hopefully they can start building this. Oh, it's too far. They can't reach that. And oh, the poor beavers are homeless. Uh-oh. But they have food and water. They'll be good. It's like an adventure. It's like they're going camping, right? And they just have to build their shelter. That's all. Using stuff, you know, that's been sent to them. They can do it. And as you can see, they're incentivized. They are very incentivized to get their home. Because why wouldn't they be? I know I would be. Okay, so that is good news. They're hard at work. The drought should be over. Ah, the drought is over. Which is nice. Okay, so we do need to put a path here. Hopefully that is reachable. Come on, dudes. High priority. Explosives. Is it not? Well, if not, Let's make it a high priority. There we go. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, good job. Time to leave. There we go. And now we can build this. And look at that. In fact, we can let that flood over a bit. But thankfully now that they're over here, they'll start building the levees. Oh. And you know what? It's a good thing I decided to take a little pause because, yeah, even though the future plans is this 1.5 flood height won't flood this, if we walked away, we would be having another massive flood of this area. And my beaver, my benevolent little beavers, my happy little beavers would think I was trying to kill them. Which I'm not. I'm just not that attentive. So let's lower that to 1. We'll let that water through. So that should... Ooh, that is so close. I mean, like it's technically flooding the water pumps. You have to go lower? Is that half height? That is half height. Okay. So, even though we were paying attention, we promptly flooded the district again. That is filling up. We will want to lower this. Actually, let's lower it. Let's raise that back up. Because I want to see where this water is coming through. Ah. So this is a problem. So we will have to come in. We can lower this down again because flooding. I thought I'd be okay, but we're not. So we are going to have to... Oh, of course, because there's a platform. So we'll try this and see if that resolves that problem. But how do we get there? That is not something I think we can get to easily without deleting. So we're going to delete these. And that way, no, that didn't work. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. Because they can't come around that. Dang it. Okay. Okay. It's cool. Cool. We're problem solvers. We can fix this. So one thing that will be possible is this will have a path. Now, what we could do if we remove that path as well, put staircase, and then we can come in and we will just drop levy. And we might as well just put levies. There we go. And we can add a path. Building lacks workers. Wow, okay. Were we having a massive death wave? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just experienced, and this must be as a result of the update. But oh my goodness. We are in trouble. So let's make sure we are prioritizing stuff. So let's turn off the paper mills at least. Oh, look at all these gear factors. We don't even need these. Let's turn these off. I think we can afford to turn off science. So let's turn off turn off 3 of the 5 science. So that's going to help. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we have 14 unfulfilled jobs. That is not good. Oh, we could turn off these power wheels. We don't need you guys running, so turn you guys off. So you are now down to 9 unfulfilled jobs. So it's okay. I think we can live with that. District 3 has 1 unemployed beaver. Living the life right now. Anything we can turn on? The answer appears to be no. Oh, we can turn this guy on. We need another farmer. So District 3 is good. District 2, oh my goodness, we flooded this again. So let's raise that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Everything's dying over here. Let's release the water through. That is terrible news. I was not paying attention. I forgot about that. What are we flooding here? This area is now flooding. I can't have that high. So we got to release the water here. That is not good. Okay. But we might be fine. We're just going to lose all of this again. Oh, man. I really need... And we're just having beavers die of old age. Left, right, and center. Our big expansion plans for adding another district. Oh! Okay. Okay. It's all good. Not really. Okay, that will fix itself. It'll dry out. We're fine. Oh. Okay. But we are in trouble here. We're lacking workers left, right, and center. And we do need to get some things built. So I think we're going to completely reprioritize what's going on here. We desperately need to get this levee section built. And then what we can do, let's add more levees. And we can expand the pathing along here. Oh, we need to put a district gate somewhere. I would harness a guess. Yeah, let's just put another gate. Let's put it right here. There we go. And this will get resolved later. We'll have to fix all that. Where is the water level here? I think we need to raise the height of this so we can pump out all of this water. We have now 17 vacancies. Oh my goodness. This is in District 2. We are in some trouble. Some trouble. This is not good at all. So I think what we're going to have to do, since we keep flooding this area, we are going to put in temporarily, and we'll see how long this temporary actually is, but we are going to put in a bunch of beech trees here just to make sure we've got as much wood in this area as we can. Because we flooded this area out, and it's going to take us a while before we can do our drainage trick. Oh my goodness. This is not how this episode was supposed to go. Okay, so we will come in and prioritize at the medium high level. All of this at least, along with that. And in fact, given our residential situation, we can really lower the priority of those housing units. Because if we look, we have 19 vacancies, 14 kits. So like we're replacing our population. It's just really putting a strain on things. So District 2's got plenty of food and water. District 5, they're doing okay. They're working on their home. It's going to take them a bit yet. But they're... Oh, can they not get there? Okay, so what we're going to have to do is come in and temporarily put in a staircase so that they can come down and build this. So they can build these platforms so we can put the house on. Okay. We're getting there though. All right, this is a little different than I thought how today's episode would go. If we look, the main district is doing fine. Plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of jobs, but we've got kits growing up. So we should be okay eventually. It's just really going to slow things down. So, while that's going on, why don't we just do some more things over here? Let's get this laid out. We do need... Actually, we can remove this. Yeah, remove that. Path here. And I do want to make sure I put in a bunch of storage. So I think we'll try something. We'll back that off one. And in fact, what I want to do is make sure we leave another section available for more power wheels. Now, I think in this case, I think we can get away with this. Let's just see if that is true. So we might have over-engineered the last one. This is one of the things I'm not a huge fan of. But there we go. And now we can put whatchamacallit, a platform. You know, words. Now we can do this. And actually, I think what we're going to have to do is also put a... Well, we can see. For now, we will... Okay, we do need to reroute this. We're going to put the road coming through here, which means I need to remove that, and that's because we need to put a district gate. Actually, sorry, the district gate should be, I think here. Let's try that. I'm not sure if the beavers will service this area, this row. But you can't put at least a single tier platform or a 2-tier or a 3-tier. So no platforms can go over a district gate. So more you know. Okay, so with this in place, in fact, I guess these guys are so bored. I do want to make that a very low priority. But they can come in now and leave that one off. I think we'll put 4 storage. There we go. So that will be able to support all of our storing needs. Come into, where's it, labor. We can put in some drop-off points. In fact, in this case, we'll leave a path. At least I'm going to try something. If we now come in and I put a distribution post. Yes, look at that. Like made to order. There we go. And now we can connect all of this around here. And come around. That's fine. Okay, so these two, I turned off those in the other district we had created. And I couldn't remember why, and just because of the warning message until we put down a district center. Which not needing to do at this point. Now, one of the things we might have to do, though, is how do we get some water over here? I'm thinking we can come over here and we need to prioritize cutting. Well, these aren't even set to cut. So cut these, please. Is anyone within cutting range? Will you cut these? Yeah, you'll get over there and cut those. And can we plant? Where is there's forester? So the forester can't even reach over here. That's unfortunate. But my plan currently is we're just going to blow that up. We're going to do a channel right along here. We can then maybe cut those. And I wonder how far we can get them to plant explosives. Too far, too far. So maybe if we get some paths along there. But the whole plan is we're going to do a channel. Maybe. If I can... Okay, it died. That's nice. But you're being removed. How did you die? Did you die of fright? Confused. So let's... then just remove you then. That's fine. If you want to play that game, you can die this way. I mean, yes. So that will happen slowly but surely. Now, I think we can come on top for... I think we can put some housing here. Now, how many inhabitants do we really need? Now, I play City Skylines from time to time, and I would love to be able to like just move that and center that right there, but we can't. So it is what it is. So maybe we need to rethink. Now, obviously, those are all built. That's fine. Let's come and Oh, we have these. Yeah, we got our old faithfuls here. Those do 3. I do want them offset the door. So we can rotate them. We can do this. We'll then build a staircase up. These guys can then get a campfire under well-being right by the river. Yeah, these guys, well, it's a storage unit, so. And then we can put a road there. So we get all that built over here, so that will be nice and sweet. Speaking of sweet, let's have a look over here. So that is done. Now we can come back over, so that's really good timing. They just finished this. So come into housing. These guys can now get it, and we will give that the highest of priorities. And I think we don't really need this tree here. It's in the way. We can put a road in. That would be really nice. So we can do this. So then they come down and start connecting over here. Now I do want to... I think I want to come in and pause the construction of those. But what I do need to build, since we can now get up here, these guys do need a large water tank. Where can I appropriately? I think that's a decent spot. Yeah, let's do that. Now, with all that being said, these poor beavers, when I say decent, I mean poorly placed spot. Oh my goodness. Can I make this work? Because I would need to do one here. We need to get them back up because they can't. We don't want them to walk all the way around. I wonder. So why don't we double platform? Single platform. There we go. That'll get them back up. I don't think it's the most efficient, but it'll work. And then we can come in and just remove that road there. Okay, so that is fine. It is feasible. Things will get done. Speaking of getting done, that is getting done, which is nice. We can also come over here and plant... I think we'll plant some maples running along. We can also maybe do some pine down here. There we go. And I think in the short term we can put some maples. Well, these all died, so let's come in and just remove these. So things are underway, and probably one of the most important things is this other layer of levees. That will save the flooding. Oh, all this dried out. We're good. We caught that flooding before it became a bad thing. So let's let some water into this area so the pumps can remain full and everyone can be happy. Is that happy now? That is good news. Oh my goodness, that was getting very scary, but they're fine now. At least for now, I should say. So I think we can come over to our new district and we're pretty much set up, ready to go. So why don't we place our new district center? We can place it, where do we want to place this? I think we can place it down here. And that way they'll have some reach down in this direction. I think that's a great spot. So let's do that. We can add a path right to its front door. We can get confused. Oh, these guys need a path. That's why. Do one more well-being thing here. Let's put it right here. So now with this, we're going to have to make sure these guys are ready. And our routes are getting quite full. So let's add some water. But I think we're going to have a look at this distribution post. We can probably remove gears. District 3 doesn't need food. We'll have the bread, because I don't think they have the ability to make their own bread at this point. I don't think we have sunflowers there. They can produce their own lumber. They don't need any more gears, I think. And I think we can leave dynamite. Dynamite! So, now with that, these guys can have carrots. They can also have grilled potatoes. Some grilled chestnuts. They can also get logs. And they can also get some planks. So with that, before we get them too full up here, we do need, let's just quickly go around, set all of our new storage to none, because we do want to start controlling this a little better. Now, unfortunately, one of the shortcomings of this game is the warehousing currently requires you to manage it warehouse by warehouse. So we'll allow carrots here. We'll allow grilled potatoes in the second one. This one can be grilled chestnuts. Let's see. This one can be planks. Come around. This one can be gears, which I don't think we have sent over here. This one can be We're gonna have to send medicine over, and we're gonna have to send some explosives. Although I think the explosives can stay in the drop-off points. So that might be all we really need to set things up for at the moment. Okay, so that is set up. Now, what we do need over here as well, and we completely forgot about it, water. So these guys will need a storage tank. So we can put one here. Let's make sure this is being built as a high priority. So these guys have logs and planks. They do have water and food. So with that, well, let's turn these off. We don't want those actually active. We'll come back to our main district, and we'll send over a very small contingent of beavers. Make sure this is District 6. We can send over, let's do 4 adults, 4 children. They can go on an adventure. And unlike the last time, these guys have housing. Now, they have very little water. They're going to have to get this built toot sweet. But we have things, the core stuff set up for our expansion over here. But we have a lot of work to do. And before we forget, why don't we make sure part of that is... No! Oh my goodness, that forester. That dang forester. Okay, you're just getting removed at this point. And we can plant explosives there. Does look to be out of range, so maybe... Okay, lots of things. We're trying to get the stuff done so that we don't forget. We can run a path down here, all the way up. This is in the wrong spot, so we're just going to delete him. We're going to build the stairs. I do need to get explosives over, so let's come. Before we do a quick little check on things, let's see if we can find room for explosives. Those are both, all routes are used up. Okay, the District 6 stuff we don't want to touch. Oh, District 2 doesn't need potatoes. They have their own potatoes. They have their own carrots. I don't know if they have their own medicine. I can't remember. They definitely don't get their own explosives. So that's fine. We've freed up some routes. Get some explosives over here. And we forgot to set the min-max distribution limits. So here... Actually, we want this to be fairly highly stocked, because right now this district is not going to be self-sustaining. But we don't have to go overboard on things. So maximum of 30 gears. Oh, we should build a log pile. Explosives come up. Let's keep that at a max of 30. They're not getting set anything to produce, so that should be good. Okay, so that is good news. That is there. Now, why don't we come here as well and place a log pile under storage. Get one behind us here. Will that work? Because I would love to leave room. And there is, if need be, for another area there. And why don't we see if we can be a little cheeky. And I think we can get these guys to harvest some of their own logs as well. Because they should be able to reach these trees here. And with that, we can place the remainder of the, well, not the remainder, there's still a few spots left. But that's fine. So, okay, so we have things well set up. We have 2 new districts. This is amazing, this episode. We have this all set up and ready to go. We didn't get to building the things for the golems, but that will be for the next episode. We have staved off basically massive death waves. Flooding again. We have built a stronger levee system. with just one more to go here would be really nice. Help save myself from myself. We have these guys hard at work. And you know what? I think we owe these guys a little something something. So, and something something would be, let's make sure they actually have some food. So let's plant some crops for them. I think that is the nice thing to do. As soon as they get their farmhouse built. But we could easily forget about all this. So we'll get that. Plant some potatoes. Probably have to leave room for a path coming through here. And do some more potatoes down here. And just expand our carrots. They can reach a lot. So, as much as they won't be able to self-sustain themselves yet, they're getting there. Lots of things to build, and actually a couple other things. I feel like Columbo, for those that are familiar with the old Detective Columbo, watched that show a lot with my mother. Just one more thing before I go. We want to prioritize all the staircases so that they can get to this pump. I don't believe, yeah, it's not reachable at all. So we need to make sure that it is reachable. So we will prioritize everything that will get us to that pump. Make sure there is, oops, a path. Oh. Gate situation again. So we will put in a gate at some point, just not at the moment. Because these beavers are happy to help out and no need to get in their way. So with that, I think we will definitely leave it here. If you've enjoyed today's episode here in Beavertown, I would very much appreciate just hit the like button. It definitely helps the video be seen by others. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any advice for Beavertown, you got a name for a district, leave a comment down below. And we will see you next time. Bye for now.